Well, folks, it's our last full day in the park. It's just after 5 a.m., and we start the morning by watching a beautiful sunrise before we head out of Punda Maria on a 140-kilometer round trip to Shingwedzi and back. Good morning, folks. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning, and we've just left Punda Maria on this beautiful early morning. We had the most stunning sunrise this morning, and now we're out to adventure in the bush today. So come and join us on our trip to Shingwedzi and back. It's an absolute beautiful morning in the park, like always. But it wasn't long before we spotted our first animals crossing the road in front of us, a huge herd of buffalo. They were actually walking single file along the road before they all of a sudden started crossing the road right in front of us.
Three and number 4 have got birds on. Number 6 is a baby. 11's a baby.
I think it's a trap. Because now...
They're encircling us.
Yeah, that's what I don't think about.
What just happened?
I'm not sure. They look a bit nervous all of a sudden. Just look at them go.
So those guys who are at the back catch up with them.
I think so. So the plan for today is to get to Shingwedzi as early as possible and have breakfast, and then hit the dirt roads all the way back from there to Babalala picnic spot. But first up, we're stopping at Babalala's picnic spot on our way to Shingwedzi just to use the bathrooms quickly. Well, folks, our first stop for today on our way to Shingwedzi is Babalala picnic spot. You've seen us here before having breakfast. Today we're just using the bathrooms, and we're going to hit the road. We want to get to Shingwedzi, and then we're going to start doing this loop all the way back. But this is a beautiful picnic spot to come and have breakfast. And if you want a bit of old nostalgia, come to the bathrooms here, have a look at these green tiles with the old emblem and everything still on it. So a bit of old nostalgia here from the Kruger Park. Anyway, we are hitting the road again. We'll see you on the road. Or we might see you on the floor if I fall down here with that stupid plucky.
Mama, baby, 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 baby.
Ladies with the high heels. As we're getting closer to Shingwedzi, I can already smell my breakfast. We have stayed at Shingwedzi before, so if you want to see that video, I will leave a link in the description. Hello.
Morning.
So we have made it to Shingwedzi. So we can probably sit here, have breakfast, and then we're gonna try and hit those loops on the way back and see if we can see more interesting stuff. But those buffaloes that we saw, that was amazing. And then just this last bit, now since the bridge up to Shingwedzi, we actually saw quite a bit of animals as well. So hey, things are looking up. But first we need to get some breakfast. We're going to take a walk through the shop and then get some breakfast. Hello. While we're here at Shingwedzi, we're going to grab a couple of things from the shop that we can't find at the Punda Maria shop. And then it's time for that well-earned breakfast. The restaurant's right next to the shop, so we're going to sit down, have a cup of coffee, enjoy some breakfast to fuel us for the rest of this day. It's not a trip to the park if I don't have a toasted bacon, egg and cheese sandwich without the hot chocolate, if you've watched my previous videos. Gonna enjoy this and we're gonna hit the road back. Hopefully it's gonna be an interesting afternoon. Cheers. As I'm taking the last bites of my absolutely delicious sandwich here, I'm just sitting here thinking how lucky we are to be able to do this. This little spot here at Shingwedzi is actually stunning to come and have a breakfast at and sit and enjoy this beautiful view. It's so quiet and rustig. Stunning, man. Gonna finish this and we're going to go for the game drive to see if we can see some interesting stuff today. Let's hold thumbs. Cheers. As we were leaving the shop in Shingwedzi, I saw this bat cradling its baby. And I remember that's why we always look up in the park. There's always something interesting happening. These are ugly little buggers, but you know what? They're part of nature and we've got to love them. Yeah. Okay, how do we get to those loops? After that lekker breakfast, it's time to get to the game viewing. As we leave camp, we take the loop S134 around Shingwedzi so that we can drive through the river. Not long after the gate, we come across our first herd of elephants. And I've got a suspicion that this is not the last time we're going to see Ellies today. But this is quite a big herd that we've got here. There's a good couple of babies around. Let's try and get past them slowly.
There's 2 babies there. I'd say there's about 20 of them actually.
Which gear do you want me to be in?
Reverse. Right now.
With this many elephants around, there's always that one that is a little bit more aggressive and just wants to show you who's boss. Best to just give him a little bit of
I
space.
think he was coming to smell us. His feet are wet. Is there anybody behind us?
Driving over the Shingwedzi River is always an interesting event. It's like we're doing real overlanding. Because there's no real bridge. It's like a slab of cement that you drive on to get from one side to the other. The river is dry at the moment, but there has been times where we've been here that you can't actually cross this bridge because the river is in full flood. In actual fact, you can't even see this little cement slab. But it's always interesting when you can to drive onto the middle of the river here and then take a look and see if you can see anything happening in the riverbed. There's not much happening here today, so we're going to carry on and see if we can see more interesting stuff on the rest of this adventure. Let's go.
There's another one through there. You can see their tail. The monkeys going to cross.
buffalo soldiers. Waiting for survival. It's not right. You may cross, it's a zebra crossing. I have to wait. Don't you know how a zebra crossing works? It's not a zebra stand, it's a zebra crossing.
Where this one is.
After a short detour on the main road, we take the S56 turnoff that runs all the way along the Mpongolo River down back to Babalala picnic spot. And it is one of the most beautiful drives in the park. I know I say that a lot, but this one is really special. And we see a lot of elephants in this section. Somebody doesn't sound happy. Let's get out of here.
About the one standing in the middle of the road.
Don't laugh in his face. Don't laugh in his face. Don't drive up 90 minutes. Let's see then who goes bump in the night. He's gonna come back at us.
Waiting for us, just to ambush us. Watch it now. It comes. Here he is. Busted.
Scary. Oh, it's gonna chase us. It's chasing us.
All those people. Mommy, you see how the guy spun off when I went, huh? Mommy, you see what I did?
Yes, my darling. Such a big brave elephant.
Now that little fella was quite funny trying to chase us. At the moment it feels like you can't go 100 meters without seeing elephants. Look at this massive herd we found that's on their way down to the river. Found some place to cool down a little bit.
Yeah. Big boy.
I want to see baby would make it again. We made it. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Just these bums sticking out. It's like so much movement. It's starting to move along.
Gone.
Now that was an absolute spectacular sighting. Seeing the elephants playing in the water like that. That was absolutely beautiful. But how amazing is it when the matriarch decides it's time to go? She blows her trumpet and everybody just starts leaving the water en masse. But let's get on with this drive before it gets too late. It really has been a day for animals crossing the road in front of us. I'm going to put a counter up somewhere just showing how many times the animals actually crossed the road in front of us on this trip. There's been so many that myself and Bev's actually stopped counting already. I mean, look at this dude, just walking slowly in front of us.
Hello, fella. The birdie.
See the birdie.
We're still on the S56, the back routes from Shingwedzi to Babalala. And it really is one of my favorite drives in the park. It is absolutely beautiful. We've seen some elephant playing in the water there. That was absolutely spectacular. We've seen zebra and giraffe, some buffalo. It really is one of the best drives in the park for me. Oh, and I've got a, what is this, a water buck just lying in the road here. There he crosses. Anything can happen around any corner. We've got all the zebras on this side now. Water buck on the left. Hello, zebbies. They're running a bit late. They still have their pajamas on. And like somebody said at the restaurant there in Shingwedzi, he calls it the Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe Drive, because it's magical. It is an absolute stunning drive. But it's so hot that the camera has switched off a couple of times. Let's see if we can get more of this drive. catching a lift. It's a hot day, he's tired now.
So it seems like we've picked up a hitchhiker. Let's see how long this grasshopper stays on the windscreen. And here at the river we find a crocodile that thinks he's a hippo. And at the river our hitchhiker finally left us without paying, but he stayed on for about 20 minutes. From here it's not that far to Babalala picnic spot, so we're almost done with the back routes and then we hit the tar road back to Punda Maria.
Okay folks, we have made it back to Babalala picnic spot. What a stunning drive that was to get back here. So just gonna use the bathrooms here quickly and then we're heading the road back to Punda Maria. If anything interesting happens on the road there, we will still show you that. But what a stunning drive that was. Amazing.
Leaving Babalala picnic spot and getting back onto the tar road again is bittersweet, because this was our last full day we had in the park and we're heading back to camp. And once we get back to camp, we're going to start packing up so we can leave early tomorrow morning, because from here on we're going off to our next adventure. Hopefully we can go and see the biggest baobab tree in South Africa. But let's enjoy the last bit of this adventure.
Well folks, we have made it back to Punda Maria. What a stunning day it was out in the Kruger National Park today. Beautiful. But unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. Our time here in the Kruger is fast coming to an end. So now we've got to be getting ready to start packing up so that we can leave early tomorrow morning. But it's not the end of this adventure. From here on we are going off to Mapungubwe. It's going to be new territory for us. Anyway, let's get this packing going so that tomorrow morning we don't have too much left to do.
Well folks, that's all we've got for you for this Kruger adventure. Tomorrow morning we're leaving the park early morning to see if we can go and see the biggest baobab tree in South Africa before we head off to a new adventure at Mapungubwe. But anyway, like always, get out there, go and explore the sunshine for yourself. See you in the next one. Cheers.